What's up YouTube, Silver Dragons here, and in this video I'm talking about why right now in 2022 is the time to be getting out of the dollar and into metals. So let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, why is right now a good time to be investing in metals? And when I talk about metals, of course, I'm talking about precious metals like gold and silver, but also you have base metals like copper and zinc. Why is now a good time? Before we get into that, I want to let you know that I have partnered with York Harbor Metals to bring you this video, and we will be talking about them and their amazing opportunity a little bit later. Now, when it comes to investing in metals, I personally have been purchasing precious metals for quite a long time. In fact, I recently went down to my local coin shop and picked up some more Canadian silver maple leafs to add to my stack. We got one tube there and another tube here. Two more tubes, or 51 ounce silver maple leaf coins. I got the top popped off here so I can show you how smoking is that. In fact, let's do a little riffle. That is a nice sound. Now, over the years, one of the biggest things that I've learned about the dollar is that it is dying. In fact, the dollar has been dying for quite a long time, and eventually the dollar will be dead and completely worthless. Now, this might not happen for decades or centuries, but because the dollar is dying, it's a terrible place to store your wealth. A much better place is metals. Just over 100 years ago, you could buy a whole bushel of corn for 35 cents, and now you're looking at $7.67. So is it that corn has gotten that much more expensive, or has the dollar gotten weaker? Since then, cars have gone up in price over 50 times. The cost of housing has gone up over 100 times. Back in 1913, you could buy a home for just $2,500. And you do not want to get me started on the cost of higher education. Now, you might be thinking these examples are a little bit dated. I mean, sure, a lot has happened over the last 100 years. In fact, one of the biggest things that happened was that our government got off of the gold standard. You used to be able to exchange a $20 bill for a $20 gold piece. These had the exact same value, and this was a good thing. Gold actually gave our currency stability, but we're no longer on the gold standard. You obviously cannot go down to the bank and exchange a $20 bill for one of these $20 gold coins. It ain't gonna happen. But if 100 years ago your family had saved up $2,500 to buy a house and they just kept that cash all of these years, you could probably take that cash and, let's say, pay your mortgage for a month. However, if they had saved the $2,500 in gold coins all of these years, you would still be able to take that gold and buy a house. So as you can see, it's not really that everything is getting more expensive. It's really that the dollar is able to buy you less and less over time. So you'd be silly to store any of your wealth in dollars. Currently, inflation is at a 40-year high. The number that's being reported is 8.5%. So everything is more expensive now compared to last year. However, I just posted a video talking about how the real inflation number is closer to 17%. So it's crucial. Now in 2022, you need to be getting out of the dollar and into metals. That is exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I have been doing for a number of years, because I know the dollar is dying. If you want to retain your wealth, you can simply buy physical gold and physical silver. But if you do want to grow your wealth, you should be looking into investing in companies involved in metals, such as mining companies. If you've never heard of York Harbor Metals before, stick around because they have an awesome value proposition. First off, York Harbor Metals is a debt-free junior exploration mining company, and literally there is massive inside ownership in York Harbor by professional resource legends and tycoons like Eric Sprott and his associates, which we will circle back to. But the thing to know about York Harbor Metals is that they are currently drilling and exploring, and they have hit an ultra rare volcanogenic massive sulfide or VMS deposit. Now, because VMS deposits typically host a number of valuable elements, York Harbor Metals is not just one commodity play like most junior explorers. The deposit they hit has staggering grades and intercepts of zinc, copper, silver, and gold. Now, if we just look at the copper, no mining company has seen these types of copper grades in many years, but the nearest comparable company actually has a market cap 3 times bigger than that of York Harbor Metals, so they're 66% cheaper than their closest peer. Just to give you an idea of how incredible this project is, Bruce Durham, the recently joined chairman of the company, was in retirement, but once a friend showed him the drilling results, he literally said, "I'm back." Now, to give you an idea of some of the people investing in York Harbor Metals, billionaire mining tycoon Eric Sprott has just bought millions of more shares this past November, and he now owns 7% of the company. He's actually up over 150% on his position, but he's never sold a single share because he has seen York Harbor's drilling results, and he knows they're nothing short of extraordinary. In fact, his closest associate has recently been buying many shares and has invested over $500,000 in this company as well. But hey, I guess when you're coming out with the best drill results in the world, this makes sense. I mean, no one else is reporting these high grades of copper and zinc at these strike lengths. No one. It is possible that York Harbor will be the biggest winner of 2022. Their plan is to keep on aggressively drilling, and with them already hitting world-class results, I'm super excited to see what they hit next. If you want to check out York Harbor Metals for yourself and see if they're right for you and your portfolio, I will put a link down below in the description. Whenever you're looking into investing in a mining company, remember to always do your own due diligence. Investing in mining companies can definitely be more risky than just buying physical precious metals, but obviously it can be more profitable as well. I like to look at physical precious metals as a means of retaining wealth, no matter how weak the dollar gets. I mean, eventually it will die and be worth nothing. I will always be able to preserve my wealth. I'll be able to weather any storm if I have physical precious metals. But if you want to look to growing your wealth, obviously you can look at investing in mining companies. I do want to say a massive thank you again to York Harbor Metals for partnering with me and helping make this video possible. And I want to say a massive thank you to all of you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Silver Dragons out.